$11,100,000. That's what it takes to be in the top 1% of Americans in their 60s. And I'm going to guess you're not there. Neither am I. But here's what nobody tells you about that number. It's designed to make you feel like you failed. Today, I'm going to show you 3 wealth traps. Traps that keep the middle class out of that club, and why the game might not be worth playing anyway. Quick note, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't advice. This is educational content only. But what I am is tired. Tired of watching people like us get gaslit about retirement. Let's break down what $11 million actually means. Most of that wealth sits in home equity and retirement accounts. Your house, the one you live in, the one you can't sell without becoming homeless. Retirement. Accounts you can't touch without penalties. It's monopoly money. And the 1%, they're playing a different game entirely. But here's the thing nobody mentions in those wealth studies. When they say 11 million, they're counting assets you can't spend. You're asset rich, cash poor. And that difference is everything. The top 1% have liquid wealth, stocks that pay dividends, businesses that throw off cash every month, real estate that tenants pay for. You have a $401,000 in a house. In the suburbs, different game, different rules. So let me show you the 3 traps. The traps that keep you out of their club. Trap number 1, the home equity illusion. You might own an $800,000 house. Congratulations, but you can't eat granite countertops. You can't pay for medicine with a 3-car garage. That equity is locked unless you sell. And if you sell, where are you going to live? This is where reverse mortgages come in. The financial industry's way of extracting your equity before you die. They prey on this exact desperation. You thought you were wealthy. Turns out you were just house poor. Trap number 2, the 401k tax bomb. You spent 40 years putting pre-tax money into retirement. Accounts, pat on the back. You did what they told you. But here's the problem. That money isn't really yours. The IRS co-owns your retirement account. Every dollar you pull out gets taxed as ordinary income. And when you hit 73, required minimum distributions kick in. The government forces you to withdraw money on their schedule, not yours. Now here's the kicker. The system wants you to count that house as wealth. You know why? Because as long as you think you're rich on paper, something happens. You won't demand actual financial security. You'll keep working, keep paying taxes, and keep quiet. Trap number 3, the healthcare ransom. Medicare doesn't cover everything. Long-term care costs over $100,000 per year. One spouse gets sick, needs a nursing home, and that $11 million net worth? Gone in 5 years. The wealth you thought would last forever gets ransomed back to the healthcare system. This is the part they don't show you, not in the retirement brochures. So if the game is rigged, what's the 1% doing? What are they doing differently? Let me show you their playbook. The top 1% don't prioritize net worth. They prioritize cash flow, income that hits their account every single month, whether they work or not, while you were maxing out your 401k. Like a good soldier, they were building businesses that throw off $500,000 a year in dividends. While you were house poor in the suburbs, they were buying apartment buildings, letting tenants pay their mortgages. They have tax, attorneys, trusts, business income instead of W-2 wages. You have a 401k and a prayer. Different game, different rules. But here's where it gets interesting. You don't actually need $11 million. That's THEIR number. Let me show you yours. If you need $60,000 a year to live, you need about $2 million saved. And I mean actually live, not survive on. Cat food, maybe less. Here's the math. It's called the 4% rule, but I prefer 3% to be safe. $2 million times 3% equals $60,000 per year. Add in Social Security? Maybe you only need $1.5 million. Still a big number. But it's not 11 million. The system wants you chasing their number. So you never ask the real question. What's my number? What do I actually need to live the life I want? And here's something they really don't want you to know. That number drops even further if you're willing to leave the high-cost areas. The areas where you've probably spent your career. Your dollar goes twice as far in Tennessee, twice as far as it does in California, 3 times as far in Portugal or Mexico. This is called geographic arbitrage, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have. So let me get real with you for a second. If you're 58 to 65 and you're behind, here's the reality. You have options, but they require hard choices. Move number 1. Delay Social Security until 70. Every year you wait past your full retirement age, your benefit goes up 8%. That's an 8% raise. Guaranteed. Name me another investment that pays 8% guaranteed right now. Move. Number 2. Roth conversions in low-income years. If you retire at 62, but don't take Social Security until 70, you have a window. An 8-year window. Convert chunks of your 401k to a Roth IRA. Do it while you're in a low tax bracket. Pay taxes now at 12%. Instead of later at 24% or higher. Move number 3. Consider part-time work in retirement. I'm not talking about greeting people at Walmart. I'm talking about 15 hours a week, doing something you actually enjoy. Consulting, freelancing, teaching. This is called barista fire. A little bit of income lets your portfolio last decades longer. Move number 4. Ruthlessly cut the big 3. Housing, cars, healthcare. Downsize the house. Drive the car into the ground. Move somewhere with lower healthcare costs. These 3 categories eat 70% of most retirees' budgets. Cut them and your number drops by half. But here's the thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If you're 60 with $200,000 saved, you're not retiring at 65, not in Southern California. But you could retire at 68 in Portugal, or work 3 more years and move to Tennessee. The math is cold, but the options are real. But here's the plot twist nobody sees coming. A lot of people chase that $11 million and end up miserable. Let me explain. Studies show that happiness plateaus. It plateaus around $75,000 a year. After that, more money doesn't buy more happiness. It buys more complexity, more stress, more people with their hands out. The dirty secret about the $11 million club? A lot of those people are miserable. High divorce rates, addiction, kids who won't talk to them. They won the net worth game and lost the life game. I'm not romanticizing poverty. Money stress is real. I've been broke. Sucks. But there's a difference between enough and endless. Enough means you sleep at night. Enough means you're not worried about the electric bill. Enough means you can take your grandkids to the zoo without checking your account first. Endless means you die with 8 figures in the bank and a lifetime of missed moments. So here's my challenge to you. Stop chasing their number. Calculate yours. I've put a retirement calculator in the pinned comment below this video. Plug in your real expenses, your real savings. See what's actually possible. Because the system wants you on a hamster wheel. On a hamster wheel until you die. But you get to choose when to step off. The top 1% will keep playing their game. Let them. You don't need to be in their club to win. You just need enough. And enough is more achievable than they want you to believe. If this video pissed you off, good. That means you're paying attention. Drop your retirement number in the comments. No judgment. We're all figuring this out together. And if you found this useful, share it. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. The algorithm buries content like this because it threatens the status quo, so we have to fight for it. I'll see you in the next one.